at Cheltenham. We're by the parade ring. Johnny Ward here with David Jennings from the Racing Post. And David, 9-5 to the Irish after day two. We'd take that, wouldn't we?
An unassailable lead, would you say?
I wouldn't say it's unassailable. At Cheltenham, anything can happen, as we saw yesterday. It's certainly not unassailable. We're not going to get to the 19, I would have thought, from last year, but we're in the ascendancy.
Yeah, absolutely, and some cracking chances today. Obviously, in the Ryanair Underso is odds-on favourite now, and looks probably a weaker renewal than the one he won last year.
It does look a weaker renewal, but the ground is very different. Can you actually explain to us what happened overnight in terms of the rain and what's the ground now?
I can. So there's 9 millimetres of rain overnight, so it's soft, heavy in places. Like I think they were expecting a little bit more rain. It's obviously going to be more testing than the usual day 3 of the festival. But for Underso's case, it's a little bit of a catch-22 because he wants that type of ground, but yet it stretches his stamina a little bit, and he's obviously just about gets the trip. So he liked the ground, but will he get home in it? He probably will.
And just before we came on here, we both spoke about Cloudy Dream, how we both fancy him each way. He just looks like the race might be one to suit him.
Yeah, for the last couple of weeks I've been fancying Balco the Flow to run a huge race, but I just think the rain has probably scuppered his chance a little bit, and Cloudy Dream is the one I'm leaning on now, probably to chase on the so home.
Now the Sunbet Stayers Hurdle is obviously the feature of day 3, and this is a race that has completely changed in the sense of we were all over Super Sunday from an Irish perspective, and now we're just worried about the ground. Yeah,
I think the ground certainly will test his stamina, like I suppose on the so, and you know he's got the proper grade 1 2-mile form, and he looked like he stayed at Aintree when he was just beaten by Yanworth. The one I think is overpriced in the race is Lammy Surge. He's a guilty pleasure of mine. I think he'll travel really well.
I have to stop you there. Do not back Lammy Surge. Why would you back Lammy Surge?
Well,
no.
Well, he was beaten 2 3/4 lengths by Sam Spinner in the long walk at Ascot. He was going right-handed. He's like York Hill going right-handed. He can't do it. He's better going left-handed. He's got cracking festival form. You know, he's just beaten by Arctic Fire in the county hurdle last season. He's won a French champion hurdle over almost 3 mile 2 furlongs. I just don't understand why he's 3 times the price of Sam Spinner. I think they'll be much closer together. I think each way, I think he'll definitely be in the 3.
Sam Spinner will beat Lammy Surge today. Just to clarify, Sam Spinner will beat Lammy Surge today. All joking aside, what else is going to happen today from an Irish perspective? We have a few interesting handicaps as well. And we have Lorena, of course.
We have Lorena, who is probably the coming here. A lot of the bankers have won, and she was my banker the week of the shorties. I thought she was the one that would take most beating. It looks a weak enough race. I think Lorena will win. I suppose Scoater in the Kim Muir. 3rd time to be favoured for a Cheltenham Festival race. He was favoured for the Fred Winter 2 years ago, favoured for the Kim Muir last year. Not the Fred Winter, sorry, the Martin Pipe, favoured for the Kim Muir last year. He's been unlucky. He's probably a nearly horse, but I'm sure punters will steam in again. He's obviously got a cracking chance. Earlier on the card in the JLT, invitation only is favour for the JLT. Probably by default. It's not a great race, but probably deserves to be favoured. And we've also got some cracking chances in the per temp, so we should have a good few winners.
Yeah, we did an emotional interview obviously with Katie Walsh yesterday, and obviously if Scoater should win the Kim Muir today, ridden by Jamie Codd, there'll be plenty of emotion as well, and we'll all be cheering him on. Like Jenno, I'm all over Lorena for the Mayor's Hurdle, and we shall check in with you later after day 3.